Good day, internet people! We got another deck profile with me, Merlin. Today we got an XL deck because I'm a degenerate. So,
and then
standard MURAKUMO, post V-BT04. This deck's actually finished. So,
29.
yeah, we just get right into it.
29.
Starting Stealth Beast Cat Devil. Draw a card when you ride it. Yeah.
Whatever that is.
6 draws, 6 crits, and 4 heals for the triggers. Reason for this is, again, we're very peace reliant. We need to make sure that we get our arresters and also like various other bits and bobs that we might need. And also the 5k shields actually have extra value in this deck because of Shirayuki, who's a very good defensive card. Grade 3s.
Soul Blast 2.
4 Zanbaku. I don't really feel like I need to really say much about this card. Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1, search your deck for an arrester, call it to rear guard, and then if you have both left and right arrester, your opponent can't normal ride grade 3s in their ride phase that turn. Which is just huge in standard because it denies gift generation, on-place effects, effects that need grade 3s in Soul, shuts them down, slows the game down, and allows you to really kind of like take control of the game.
40k Vanguard.
Also, it's just a 17k beta and can potentially completely lock down your opponents.
20, 30.
Playstyles. Next up, 4 copies of Fantasy Petal Storm Shirayuki, the problem child of the standard format. This card really kind of like helps to mitigate pretty much all of the previous like MURAKUMO weaknesses, that being lots of attacks and big dumb power. So when placed on the Vanguard, Rearguard or Guardian Circle, Soul Blast 2 and your opponent's Vanguard and 3 units in your opponent's front row get minus 5,000. If it was on the Vanguard or the Guardian Circle, they get minus 10,000 instead. And then when she's on the Vanguard Circle and her attack doesn't hit, you can get a Shirayuki from your drop zone back to your hand for free. So next up, the final grade 3 is we're running 10. It's a bit much, but we're sacrificing on the grade 1 slot a bit. Dueling Dragon King Zangeki. So if you got a left arrester on the front row, he gets plus 5,000. If you got a right arrester on your front row, he gets plus 1 critical. Now this works on both turns, so he's a 17k base if you have the left arrester. Then if your soul has a Dueling Dragon in its card name, your opponent you can only call grade 0 cards from the hand to the Guardian Circle, which shuts off Protect, and it means that if you're poking with like a 8k that they might have been able to just guard with like a 10k grade 1, suddenly they've got to guard with a trigger, and that's it can really screw up the combat maths. Yeah, 2 copies of him because he's more of a late game finisher, which is another thing that Zanbaku kind of lacked.
No guard.
Good thing about this one is he doesn't require Zanbaku in the soul. So you can get the Zanbaku into the Zangeki into another Zangeki and still be quite functional. We'll use the grade 2s this time. So we got the 8 arresters. Like the full playset of both left and right. Right is the one where, when placed, if you have Zanbaku and left and another arrester, Counter Blast 2, put a card from your hand in Soul, and your opponent cannot stand. And then this one is just Soul Blast 1 to get plus 5k when it attacks. If you have another rearguard with arrester in its game. Need you need all of them for the
VR or AVR, I don't know what they are.
Need all of them for Zanbaku, so yeah, not really much to go into there. Then we got 4 Stealth Fiend Dekotsu Girl. Rearguard. When its attack does not hit, look at some cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 2 Fantasy Petal Storm Shirayukis, put 1 into your hand, 1 into your drop zone, and then if you didn't reveal any cards, which you can choose just not to reveal any, Soul Charge 1. Now this gets, so not only is the Soul good for, say, for fueling Zanbaku and the arrester effects, as well as Shirayuki. Shirayuki, not Shiramiki, Shirayuki. He also can potentially every now and then you just randomly soul charge a Zanbaku or like a Zangeki, and then you ride into the Zangeki and you've got his effect turned on straight away.
Nice.
Just solid, really.
Get good.
Grade 1s.
And for Strala,
4 million rat. We're still running a million rat. It's a very good card. Just early, like, deck thinning. Well, it's one of the big things that this deck does now is it has a lot of thinning, so you can quite consistently hit your triggers all the time, as well as hitting like your kind of like getting your key units out and getting the triggers, and it's just oomph. 4 Rainy Madam. This is a new card. When an attack does not hit, doesn't matter what attack it is, doesn't need to boost it or anything. You can put her into your soul to return a Shiryuki from your drop zone to your hand, which means you get to recur your Shiryukis, that's potentially an extra ride or anything like that if you kind of got one into the drop zone with your Katsugal. Again, fills the soul for all of the soul-based effects. Everything's so splashable, which is kind of what one of the issues is. And finally, the most expensive non-VR card in this deck. 3 copies of Cornered Stealth Rogue Benijishi. So, why they keep on making like standard staples into like premium shop challenge promos, I don't know. Yeah, so when your opponent's Sentinel is placed on the Guardian Circle during the battle that your Vanguard attacks, return a normal unit from your drop zone to your deck, and then search your deck for up to one card with the same name as your Vanguard, and superior call it to a Guard Circle, then shuffle your deck. So this lets you put your Arresters that may have been retired back into your deck, then get an extra attack during the battle phase if your opponent uses a Cardfight card, which is just, if you needed any more kind of ways of shutting down the Protect decks. So yeah, that's MURAKUMO for the post Vilus Deleter meta. It's very good deck. Very kind of well rounded. Has some issues against some of the crazy early aggression. But as soon as you can stabilize, then the deck just kind of can just take over, and then you've got like access to Shiryukis, Zangekis. Even just keeping on Zanbaku is just enough to kind of like take down most decks. But yeah.
Yeah, but if people were playing it, they're like, oh yeah, I start. So
and obviously, yeah, 10 grade 3s and only 11 grade 1s. Sometimes you get grade stuck. But it's worth the risk. So that's it. Remember to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and hit the little bell icon. Bye bye, internet people!
Bye, internet people.
Kamui here. Thanks for watching Draw the Trigger. Here's another video you might enjoy.